Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. This video was a little all over the place just because I had an idea and then did not go with it. So we're going with a whole new idea I thought of just these past few days. So yeah, let's roll with it. The very first thing I'm actually going to go ahead and do is show you guys my Black Friday shopping. Hi, now we're going to start working on some banners that I had in mind. I think I'm going to do like a little gingerbread banner, and then I'm going to cut out some fabric and do a second banner using all of this. I had this idea to do it a while ago, but ended up never doing it. So I figured I would do it now and record it and show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So the very first thing that I have to do is color in these little gingerbread houses. But I already did this one. I cut these out a while ago. They were actually just from an Amazon cardboard box. Anyways, let's go ahead and color all of these in. That way I can then probably cut a hole in them or even just glue them to some string so I can hang it up. So I just finished all of the houses and I went ahead and cut some twine. Now I just need to cut the fabric really quick, that way I can then hang it on the twine, and then yeah, we can have a little banner above my closet because I don't really have anything up there right now. My original idea was to do 2 different banners, but I kind of just gave up on the idea because it was going to be gingerbread houses with little like red ribbons in between, which is still a really cute idea, and I might do that another day. See, now I'm just gonna do this one banner and then move on to the next item on my list for this vlog. Okay, hi guys. So now we're in a new environment. I went ahead and cut all of the fabric pieces that I had, and so now we're going to go ahead and get out our twine and our gingerbread pieces, and we're going to go ahead and start building this banner. Hi guys! So again, we're back in this little corner to give the cozy Christmas vibes, while I will be saying everything on my Christmas wish list. I believe I have close to 70 ideas, but in editing I may add in some more, so we'll see. I do have the list organized, so I have them by clothing, shoes, makeup, hair, accessories, and then miscellaneous. So let's go ahead and start with clothing. So for clothing, starting off strong with this one. Free People barrel jeans. I have seen them everywhere, and I would really love to own a pair of barrel jeans. The other would be like the Old Navy barrel jeans that I've seen, or even H&M barrel jeans. All 3 of them do look really nice, so that would be really cute. And then to go along with that, the overall barrel jeans. I actually have some pins saved on Pinterest of the overall barrel jeans, but they're brown and oh, I want them. They're so cute, but obviously are really expensive. That's kind of what this wish list is more of expensive items I know I probably will never ever buy or get or like ever ask for, but items that would be so nice to own. And with the jean idea, Old Navy mid-rise baggy jeans. I've seen those in store almost every single time I've gone, and I've debated buying them every single time because they look really, really cute, but I'm about to spend basically $60 on jeans, like I said. This is just a general camo sweatpants. I'm just really on this camo hype recently, and I actually already have a pair of camo sweatpants. That's why I recommend them, because they're really cute. But again, this is just a personal preference. I know a lot of people don't really like camo. Wide leg sweatpants in general, I'm actually asking for brown wide leg sweatpants this year for Christmas because I already have some gray ones and I love my gray ones. Baby doll tops. Hopefully I can put in like some images of what I'm like referencing. I believe White Fox does some baby doll tops. Aeropostale does some really good baby doll tops, which I also had been looking at when I went in to recently. Never bought any though. White Fox tank tops. Maybe that's just me falling into a trend. Most likely is. Next is White Fox hoodies. They look like they are the softest hoodies ever to exist. I've been on a hoodie obsession recently, so I will never buy these again. They're like $100. That's an exaggeration, but still. Next would be just fleece quarter zips in general. I'm literally wearing a quarter zip right now. That is another thing that I have stock loaded in my closet. I have so many and so many different colors. Although the one I don't own right now is actually a blue quarter zip, so maybe I'll buy one soon. Next is altered state skirts. I was looking at them earlier today, and if they weren't so pricey, I would have already bought them immediately. There were two specifically I'd seen that I was like, this is the prettiest type of skirt I've ever seen. And that was the Altered State Carol Floral Skirt, the midi skirt. The Altered State Isla tiered midi skirt. Oh, they're so cute. Following on the midi skirt trend kind of thing, a gingham midi skirt. Oh, I'd be wearing that every single day, even if it was cold out. A white mini skirt and then a black mini skirt, just because I don't really own one. I'd prefer them being more like a skirt though, so they have shorts built into them. Ignoring my dogs barking in the background. Next is a flowy denim skirt. I've been looking everywhere for a nice flowy midi denim skirt and haven't been able to find one. Next, a staple piece I feel like most people should own in their closets is cardigans. I recently have been stocking up my closet with different colors of cardigans because before then I did not own any and had really been like missing out on the outfits. Next is a leather jacket. I already have a brown one that I got from my sister because she actually thrifted a new one, and so she gave me her old one, but I would really love to get a black leather jacket because that just kind of seems really cool. I borrow hers occasionally. Next is a Carhartt jacket. I really want a brown Carhartt jacket or even a pink one that I've been seeing all over Pinterest. I actually just need a pink jacket in general. Like, now moving on to the shoes category. New Balance sneakers. Any one of them, like, you literally scroll through, I love all of them. At least appearance-wise, I have never owned a single pair of New Balances, but I've always wanted to. Next is UGG Minis. I actually have, like, a dupe of the UGG Minis that I bought off Amazon. They got that for Christmas. Also really like is the UGG, I believe they're called the Tasman 2 or something. They're like the slipper version where they have the little, like, red trim around the edge. I found like a kind of dupe of those at Old Navy, I believe, and they're actually really, really comfy, so I'm glad I bought them, but like the idea was the UGG Tasman ones. Next is Mary Jane. My sister actually has a pair, and I've debated borrowing hers occasionally, but I haven't. It's Adidas Sambas and the Adidas Spezial, however you want to say the brand. Both are actually really cute. Again, I found a dupe from Walmart. Next is Converse. I specifically put down for myself red Converse. They're kind of like a statement a little bit because they're bright red. Platform Converse. I have always wanted platform Converse. Another is the Birkenstock clogs, and then also the Birkenstock sandals. I have been trying to find a dupe for the Birkenstock sandals all summer, and they were sold out everywhere that I went. But I do have the dupe for the Birkenstock clogs that I got from Walmart, actually. And they do look pretty legit. I've had a lot of people ask me if they were legit Birkenstocks, and I tell them no. Now moving on to the hair category, be a Dyson Airwrap with a Day Styling Cream. I actually currently have the Day leave-in conditioner that my sister had bought from TJ Maxx and then didn't ever use it, so she gave it to me. So now I have it, and I actually ran out, so I actually need some more. Next would be the Day Small. It's the styling cream, but in that little small wand, because I feel like that would be so nice to carry around for touch-ups. Because sometimes with my slick backs, if I don't do like hairspray, they don't want to stay, because my bangs, they're short enough that they pop out. I feel like having a little styling wand would be really nice to have. Next would be fabric headbands, just because I feel like if I have more headbands, I won't do slick backs as much. And if I have headbands, they might actually elevate my slick back a little bit, so it's like a 2-in-1 kind of benefit. Next is hair oil. They want to start trying like wavy hair techniques, and most of those include something that leaves your hair really crunchy, that you need hair oil to be able to break up the crunch. Get the Olaplex or the Jisoo, just from what I've seen online. A banana clip. I have seen it be really helpful for like really like short hair, even long hair. It just makes your ponytail look a lot more voluminous. And for me having thin, fine hair, it's very much needed. Next, we're moving on to the makeup category. Most of the stuff on here I have not tried, and I do really want to try based on what I've seen on the reviews online, so let's go ahead. The Rare Beauty liquid blush. I actually have like a dupe version from e.l.f. It's their liquid blush, and I feel like it does pretty like a good job, but it does kind of explode in its container. I don't know why. Next is the Rare Beauty highlighter. I've seen so many people use it, and it's literally like I feel like the perfect highlighter in my opinion. Next is, I believe, the Refi face primer. I've seen so many people use this, and it has pretty good reviews from what I've seen, so I feel like that would be a good item. Ungoop sunscreen, because even though it's wintertime, you still need to be using sunscreen. I've never used it, but I know they also have the dupe for e.l.f. I think it's called Suntouchable, which I've also wanted to use that, but it's like $15, and I don't really want to spend $15 for a small bottle. I probably will next summer though. Next is Benetint blush and lip tint. I have seen so many people use this, and instead I actually have the dupe version of, it's the e.l.f. blush and lip tint, and I feel like it compares really well to what I've seen online, but I still want to try Benetint itself so I can get the idea of how they genuinely compare, because I feel like Benetint might last longer. Next is the Rhode Pocket Blush. Oh, it always just looks so nice, and I really want to try it out. So, of course, I put it on this list. The Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo. That just looks really amazing, and I love that it's a duo, so you can do the cream first and then the powder on top, so it keeps it in place. The Ilia Skin Tint. I actually have been using a skin tint, I don't remember from what brand, but it was bought from Walmart, so remember what the brand is, I'll obviously put it up on the screen. Really been into skin tints versus foundations, so I would love to try out this one, again, because I've seen so many high reviews. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Setting Spray. I actually just use the e.l.f. It's like a green bottle, I don't remember what it's called. Another thing is a freckle pen. I've actually been using currently a brown eyeliner pencil, and I've just been like dabbing it all over my face, but I really think a freckle pen would be better. Next is a dual-ended brush. I actually found one from Makeup by Mario, and that seems like it could be really nice. Next is accessories. E-New jewelry, just because I've heard so many people say it's really nice. I have never ordered it because it's $50 for one bracelet. Things I had found was that this is gold jewelry that doesn't tarnish, but again, it's kind of really pricey. Next is a pearl necklace. I do not own one, but I've really been wanting to own one, like a genuine pearl necklace. I had made a fake one for my 16th birthday party, and it was so bad because the wire was so thick in it, and it literally like doesn't even sit on my neck. A pearl cross necklace. I've seen so many people have these, and they look really, really cute. especially like the little ones. Next is also a gold cross necklace. I actually had a cross necklace, but it tarnished. It was gold. I bought it from Walmart. Next would be pearl earrings. I have always wanted to have pearl earrings, but instead have gotten like gold, the little ball earrings and stuff like those, but no pearl ones. So you better bet I will be buying pearl earrings eventually. Next is a Kendra Scott gold pendant necklace. You probably know the one I'm talking about because I feel like I've seen it everywhere, so you guys probably have. Obviously, I'll have pictures up one here. Next category is devices. I ran out of storage, so now I have to redo this whole thing again, and hopefully I don't run out of storage this time. So next category is devices, and I actually put down the very first thing as a Hatch alarm clock, just because I feel like it would be really nice to be able to wake up to a sunset versus my annoying alarm. Next would be a Kindle with like the reader, and then also the Kindle accessories to also buy would be a case for the Kindle. Like, I've seen so many cute ones that I feel like I would really want. Next is an Apple Watch. I actually got like this dupe one off of Amazon. It works pretty well, although instead of getting to talk to Siri, I talk to, I can't say her name because she's in my room, an Echo. Next would be a projector, which I actually already have in my room, and I highly recommend because you can hook up to a DVD player to it, and then you kind of like limit what you get to watch, which is very nice. It helps me actually choose a movie instead of scrolling a bunch. A phone photo printer. I have really wanted a phone photo printer for a few years now. Before I even had a phone, I wanted it for my iPad, and I actually found one off of Amazon a while ago that I might purchase at some point. Next, going along with the camera idea is a Polaroid camera. I have also really wanted this for years, but I've never bought it because it's like $100, if not more, and I don't have that kind of money. A digital camera. I probably will eventually buy one for myself down the road, but you know, if people are really into vlogs and you get a lot of money for Christmas, that would be a good idea to ask for. Next category is miscellaneous, and the very first thing I put down is a Warmy. I'm actually asking for a teddy bear Warmy from American Eagle, and it was actually super, super cute. So hopefully I'm able to get it for Christmas. An espresso machine, and then espresso machine. I feel like the Nespresso would be easier to have in my room, and because it's smaller and I believe it's cheaper. An espresso machine, the one I would want, would be a Ninja, which my sister actually just got. Next is LED lights, which I already have in my room, and they really give an aesthetic vibe to the room. It's a sunset lamp. I didn't know originally what the name of this lamp was called, but I looked it up recently, and now I really want one now that I know the name. I don't know if they're considered miscellaneous. They'd be considered more like clothing, but leg warmers, because I think they would be really cute with my outfits. And then Nike socks. I currently own Reebok socks, which have held up pretty well, but I know a lot of people also prefer Nike socks, so I put that on the list. Next is books. I recently have really been trying to collect the Inheritance games. I think I have the first 2 books of the Inheritance games. This would be Zebra Mileliners and then Bible tabs if you're really into Bible reading. Just any form of highlighter, because I feel like it's really nice to be able to highlight different sections in your books that you're reading. I know my friend Katie does this, and I love reading what she does whenever she like gives me the book to be able to read again. And then the last thing is a silk pillowcase, just because I think it would be like really nice to have, because I'm really rough when I sleep, and so when I wake up in the morning my hair is a mess, and I feel like a silk pillowcase might prevent that a little bit. Oh yeah, so that was my Christmas wish list. I'll see you guys at some point.